Hello everyone, and welcome to defmutestudio. This is another fucking podcast number 5? Numbers don't matter anyway.
You've done more than 5.
I don't know, I've lost count there. No, I think this is 5.
Why don't you just say this is episode and then say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then just put a picture over the start.
Or
no, it's
just,
definitely not 1, 2, 3.
Or just badly dub my own voice going 7, 5. So anyway, we've just been to see Joker. We'll get to our spoiler-ridden review and thoughts of it in a bit, but I figured the best place to start with Joker is at the beginning.
With the film?
Of the journey. So we've just, I'm sure we've discussed the Joker before on a podcast, but I'd like to talk about the social effects of pre-Joker before it's even come out, with it being connected with the grim discussion of public shootings and whatnot, like in the connection of Aurora when Dark Knight Rises came out, and there's been a bit of a moral panic with this one coming out, which is, I hate to say, but it's kind of expected.
In America, I suppose it is.
Yeah.
Given gun culture or gun crime or mass shootings, whatever whatever phrase you want to coin with it, I can kind of understand, given a lot that's gone on over there, but I just thought it was a bit excessive. I don't even know if that document was real, whether it was a leaked military document.
I believe it was real.
Really?
Because I believe there is, particularly in America, there are security measures put in place. Like I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that off-duty policemen will be volunteering at screenings just to keep an eye on things, which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But given the past history of gun violence now, with particularly linked with Batman in particular, with Dark Knight Rises, it's a safe move considering, but it's a sad state of affairs to be in.
I mean, it is, and I think that's a bigger topic, isn't it, than reviewing the Joker and stuff. But from a filmmaking perspective, not that film needs any more marketing kick.
I was about to say, do you think the marketing that's helped the marketing in a very dark sense?
Well, straight away I thought, I don't believe in this whole notion of if you watch a film, it can have the impact of you going out and going on a shooting spree or...
that's complete bullshit, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Reminds me of that line in it.
Is it Scream? I was thinking about this the other day. Doesn't towards the end of Scream, like, it's a character Stu. No, Sydney. Films don't make psychopaths. Psychopaths make films for... Or something along them lines. He's got a quote similar that I was thinking, is that?
No, I was going to say, well, there's an Eminem song. When Marilyn Manson was getting blamed for that kid with the pipe bombs and all that malarkey.
Oh, Columbine, yeah.
Yeah, Columbine and stuff. And it reminded me of that. And I don't buy into the fact that if you listen to music which potentially has disturbing lyrics, or you go and watch a film that has disturbing images, that people are necessarily going to go out and do it. But saying that, the fucking state of the world, I could see how it potentially could be a trigger for someone who maybe has some serious delusions, which kind of ties into the whole theme of the Joker in essence. So excessive, yeah. I mean, I remember reading it and it was saying that they'd they'd be monitoring chatter on the dark web.
Yes.
So, I mean, what's really strange is that, like, if you've got terrorist information and you don't act upon it, then you're obviously deemed to be not doing your job. But like, for that to end up in public, it's kind of like, was it a public statement or was it something that was leaked?
I think it was, from what I saw, it was something. It was like a military police thing. The one I read anyway, and that was certainly leaked, and I just thought, well, I can understand them doing these things in private, not to cause a panic.
Yeah.
Well, again, to have for it to be leaked, I'm thinking along the same lines as you. Is like, is it real?
I thought it was a public one, so which I thought it read strange, because if they'd monitored chatter on the internet or dark web or fucking MySpace, whatever anyone's fucking on these days, then they'd just go and act on it. They wouldn't issue a fucking statement, and you wouldn't hear about it. But anyway, yeah, I can kind of understand why that was issued in America, but I mean, I don't see it making any impact over there. Like, people probably go and see it even more so.
Yeah, you know, like I walked into the pictures tonight with a bag and a tripod stand bag, and you know, no one batted an eyelid. I could have had anything in there.
You did. You had your array of arse intruding dildos.
Hey, that's for the other podcast.
That was you know, the John Carpenter gig that night. Yeah. Stuck in the queue.
You open your bag up, mate. No, but dildos in there, pal. Or 50 people pissing themselves down the queue.
Oh dear.
Oh. But
anyway.
But yeah, I think with that going on, yeah, I think that's added to the, in a strange way, added to the hype of the film. To the importance of the message that film was bringing. So we'll move straight on to our spoiler filled review. So I've said spoilers like 4 times now. So if you haven't seen the film yet, stop listening / watching. So yeah, on the way here, you asked me what I thought of the film, and even now I'm still trying to take it all in. So I don't know if I liked or disliked it.
Yeah.
It's not a film that I've not landed in the hate zone. It's definitely one that I need to mull on a bit further, because I don't know, watching it, there were bits that I really enjoyed, bits that I thought were great, and other bits that, I don't know, just haven't not really settled with me.
Yeah, is there one scene in particular that you thought, like, did it take you out of the film, or did you think, oh, I don't know what that is, I don't know why is that in there, or...
There was a few things, we touched on it before, the score of the film was incredible.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack took me out of it.
Okay.
The odd song choices, I didn't like. I didn't like Rock and Roll Part 2 being in there, and I like that song.
I applaud any film these days that uses a Gary Glitter track to that effect.
But I just thought it is of that time, the track, but it just seems a bit
on the nose.
It just seems a bit too current, which is weird, because like I say, the track is of that time, the time it's set in.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to go for me. And the other thing was the Joker scene on the talk show.
Yeah.
Now this is where I'm confusing myself. I'm not sure it's my expectations of what I think the perfect Joker is.
Yeah. I
know Jaoquin Pheonix's performance, by the way, was fucking incredible.
It was fucking good,
breathtaking, but it's just, he seemed a bit petulant towards the crescendo of the interview, and a bit whingy, a bit whiny, and I'm sitting there thinking, the Joker's a mastermind.
Yeah.
But then it falls upon my expectations. I expect Joker to be a mastermind, whereas that performance wasn't meant to be a mastermind. He's just a regular guy.
Yeah.
With a few problems.
A few?
Just a few.
Okay.
I mean, what about you? I know you were were in the I Don't Know park as well.
I was in the I Don't Give a Fuck park before seeing the film. Like, I had no expectation whatsoever because I remember you and Jed saying that, well, I don't need an origins film for the Joker. I'm quite happy with it being, you know, sort of very, you know, not touched upon. I didn't think he didn't need an origin story, essentially. So, and then when you see that Todd Phillips is involved in it, it's kind of, so the geezer who did The Hangover, and he directed Road Trip.
I love Road Trip.
I like Road Trip, but I didn't realise he directed it.
You know what, like, I'm thinking, because I've had a few podcasts now where we've established that I had the completely wrong guy in mind who was directing it.
Yeah.
I thought Todd Phillips was Adam McKay.
Who's Adam McKay?
Adam McKay, he also started in comedy,
Yeah.
but he done Vice and The Big Short.
Okay, yeah,
So-
Vice is cool. I
so-
like Vice.
So I was like,
Really good film.
I was quite excited about that, and then
Yeah, yeah.
then the bombshell hit a few weeks back, and I was looking at Todd Phillips's resume, and I got really worried. I was like, how's he landed this gig?
Yeah.
How? But I think he's done a top job.
That side from me and my pre-expectations of it all, he's fucking, he couldn't do anything more for me. I don't know what, in terms of direction, could have been added. He wrote the script as well, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, I think he wrote the script. I'm pretty positive from stuff that I've read and seen this week. So yeah, going back to what you were saying, I had no expectation of the film because, yeah, it was one of them which I thought I'll go see. Probably won't go see it on IMAX or nothing like that. I'll just go plaza around the corner, £4.90, bang, done, happy days. So from that perspective, I'm quite fucking happy with what I got because
Yeah.
I had zero expectation, but sitting there and watching it, I can't really pick any negatives at the minute because the cinematography was fucking brilliant. It kind of, there's a lot of scenes that look like Taxi Driver.
Oh yeah.
That era and that feel and the tone and all the lighting. I seen something this week with the cinematographer, and he said what they actually did was they used the real life fittings and then they put film lights in those fittings so it looked like it was natural.
Oh.
So it kind of is but isn't.
Right.
But you can kind of see it, there's like these little pools and puddles of light
Yeah.
which kind of like just punctuate people in frames and stuff, and I thought that was really good. Going back to what you were saying about the score, the fucking score is like, it's him, it like personifies the Joker, like as it grows, doesn't it, as he kind of grows throughout the film,
Oh yeah.
it kind of like fucking swells and swells more. One bit that I didn't like was when he's being lifted out of the police car and he's put on the bonnet while he's unconscious and the riot's happening. The swell of the music, it was too close to Zimmer's in the Dark Knight trilogy for me, and that took me out of it, and I was like, I don't think they should have just strayed into that territory.
See, that was one of my more enjoyable moments of that film. Because I enjoyed the score, sort of like, you know, fuck off with the soundtrack. Just give us the score. And that's the bit where it was just pure swelling score, and it was the towards the end of the film, and I was like, oh yeah, this is this goes. That's the bit I was really in at.
The what other elements? The performances were fucking great. Maybe De Niro was slightly underused, but it was kind of just a king of comedy cameo, kind of a reversal for him.
I was surprised with because I'd done no proper research into the cast or crew and whatever before, because I wanted to go in as fresh as I could, really.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to see the guy from Glow.
Yeah, the director.
Yeah.
I only literally, as he gives that look when he's leaving the changing room, I only clicked it was him.
It was the bit where he was, you call him Mr. Murray. I was like that, and I looked at you. Were you in? And I was like, give it to myself.
I was sat forward because of my bad rib, which I'm struggling with sitting like this, to be honest. The guy who with his delusion that the guy that hands him the gun but doesn't give him the gun, he's the fella from True Detective, isn't he?
True Detective and Zodiac.
Zodiac. Oh, he's a Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He was someone nice in that for the change and got his head fucking smashed in.
Did you notice that he's a comedian? And have you ever watched Meet the Goldbergs?
Meet the Goldbergs.
Is it Meet the Goldbergs? It's something Goldbergs. They're funny.
No.
Boss, it's so underrated.
Meet the Goldbergs.
The teacher from Meet the Goldbergs, isn't it? In the clown, the clown posse.
Yeah.
He's the
freak
one.
show.
Yeah. He's in there talking to Arthur Fleck, taking the piss out of him. I was like, oh, nice cameo. He's been on Joe Rogan a few times.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Everyone's been on Joe Rogan.
He's
He's gonna fucking run out of people and he's gonna have to come to us one day.
Fuck it
The
out.
good news for him is we're real fucking cheap.
Real cheap.
What I will say is, I don't think DC screwed the pooch on this one.
No.
I think it is...
No, that they've seemed to found their niche with DC, haven't they?
Yeah.
All Warner Brothers and DC have found their niche with the content
Yeah.
that they got. And I like the direction they're going in.
Yeah.
Because we touched on it a few podcasts ago about DC can't do Marvel, so DC have got to do what Marvel can't do. And
Yeah.
I think they have got it spot on.
But like, it makes sense, like, they're never going to win going head to head with Marvel doing, you know, fucking heroes and capes and all that. They need to find their own way of... Unfortunately for DC, they got there before them in this modern era of, you know, comic book films. So by doing what they've done, which is essentially, I wouldn't say an art house character study, but it kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
very much. You
wouldn't call it art house, but it's as close as you're going to get
They've
to an art house film made by Warner Brothers and DC.
They've made an art house blockbuster film because that Joker will not break records, but Joker will earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
What did you think of the tie-ins with Batman?
Okay, so this is a major issue for me. This is a casting issue. Going back, I take that back. The geezer who's cast as Wayne Senior, Thomas Wayne. He's the guy who's the mayor in the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Are you onto that? The one that Catwoman saves.
Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So for me, straight away, that was the main thing that took me out of it. Couldn't think earlier on. But as soon as I clicked onto that, I was like that's just fucking weird for starters. That's a massive booby, you know what I mean? I just thought, this has got nothing to do with that trilogy, so why include someone that was cast as like, not a throwaway role, but you know, a role that was kind of important in the culmination of that film. If he was in Batman Begins, I'd have got that because that was a long time ago, like before, and maybe that wouldn't be in the forefront of people's minds, but to take someone that was cast in Dark Knight Rises and put them in this, that completely took me out of it. I just thought that was bizarre. I really like where they went with it in terms of how Joker was connected to the Wayne family. The two police officers in it, they weren't trying to get back in contact with him because of what he did at Wayne Manor, though, were they?
No, they were trying to question him over the train killings, I think.
And the gun, basically.
Yeah.
That the fellas in the clown posse had gassed him up.
Yeah.
So it's like, the way he acted, was that Alfred, by the way?
I was thinking the same. I was
a kind of round, gingerish Alfred.
Because he was like, was he English? Was he? Did he have a
I think
accent?
so.
So you automatically assume, don't you, that he is Alfred?
Yeah. Didn't state it, so we don't know, but should have checked on the credits, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I was gagging for the pistol. My back was killed. Yeah, the whole notion of his mum having these mental health problems, these delusions, and working at Wayne Manor, it was a nice way to tie it in, I thought. Something that I wasn't expecting.
I was really surprised because I had the pre-notion that it wouldn't really involve the Waynes too much, particularly Batman's origin story.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised at the end of the film where they did put that into it, and you're like, oh wow, okay. So it's still you can see it as 50-50. Yes, the Joker did technically have a part in killing Bruce's parents.
Yeah.
Bruce could see it as he's wearing the Joker mask. That is the Joker.
Yeah.
So, and another thing, like one thing I was flip-flopping about is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker the Joker or the start of other Jokers? Because I'm thinking I want to think that yes, he is the Joker, but it's also kind of cool the other way around, where he's just the start of it all.
He's the catalyst for for all these nutters to. Yeah, I mean, you suppose you can look at it that way. I suppose. One of the things that confused me was, so at the start of the film, he's talking to the psychiatrist, and then she says, "Oh, about when you were in ARC, or when you were committed."
Yeah.
And it cuts to that scene of him banging his head against the door in the white cell.
Yeah.
And then you don't see anything else again for ages. Fast forward to the end, the Waynes have just been murdered, and it cuts back to him being in a white cell. Was that the same actress?
The same psychiatrist?
Same psychiatrist, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so, because what I didn't understand was, so she said, "What are you laughing about?" And then he has this image of Bruce Wayne standing over his parents' bodies, and it confused me. I thought, oh, so that wasn't him at all, like what we were seeing. I thought he committed the murder, but he was delusionally thinking he was the person who'd inspired all the riots and stuff, when he was just a person in the shadows who stepped out and fucking shot them.
You just blow my tiny little mind.
Yeah. So essentially, it's like maybe Ledger's fucking Joker is in there still. Hence the little pangs on the theme towards the end, because it's very grandiose and like obviously the way he thinks of himself at times, and you're thinking, fucking hell, he's off his head, isn't he? Like, he's fucking mad. It's a great performance.
I really enjoyed the slow journey into descent for him, and I loved the touch of from the beginning he's forcing a smile with his fingers, and then towards the end he's got blood all over him, and you just see him just wipe the blood up into a Joker smile. I was like, that is a lovely touch. And I also like the social unrest of the film, which is very poignant.
Very now.
Yeah, it is.
The current zeitgeist.
You can see why people are quite worried about it. It's inspiring.
Yeah. I didn't like the portrayal of Thomas Wayne as like he's almost a fucking Tory in it, innit?
Yeah, I was quite taken aback, because he's always been, well, in the law I know, the Wayne family they are Gotham saviours. Does Batman taking over the mantle of Thomas Wayne? But yeah, he was very much a bit of a bellend and a 100% Tory. Yeah. And calling it fits in well for the film, but to call the people of Gotham clowns, to look down on them, I think that was just I think that was put there to sell the divide, the social divide.
I didn't think it needed it. I didn't think they had to go that far with it.
No, they could have picked another character.
But it could have been anyone, just you know, they could have cast in there, and I don't know. I just thought, but I suppose if you look at it from the perspective of, because there's scenes in that film where they play out, and then 4 scenes down the line, you go, oh fucking hell, it didn't happen. It's all in his fucking head.
Yeah.
So it's like, are we watching this through his eyes as part of his delusion? So it kind of works in that sense, but I don't like it. It's like fucking dream sequences.
Yeah.
If they're done right, okay, I'd use it sparsely, but I don't like it layered throughout, do you know what I mean?
It was very heavy on the psychosis dream sequences, which I did like when it came to the woman. Was that Zazie Beetz?
That was Zazie Beetz, mate.
I thought it was Zazie Beetz.
She can play any fucking beat she likes for me, mate. She is fucking gorgeous. That took me out of it at first. I was like, fucking hell, why have they cast her? Wouldn't go near him, he's a fucking scab.
I think that's why they cast it, because at that point you're like, is he a reliable narrator for this story?
Yeah.
And then towards the end, where it's just in the apartment, she gets shocked and she's like, "Is your name Arthur?" And you're like, "Fucking knew it. Yeah. Fucking knew she wouldn't go anywhere near him. There's hope in the fucking world."
Oh, fucking brilliant. The most menacing I'd say that he is when he leaves that apartment after he scared the shit out of her, and he's walking down that corridor.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Suspiria or something like that. Like the colour that's coming in, and he's got his wet hair over his face. Yeah, and dare I say, his ma fucking deserved to go.
Oh yeah.
What do you reckon?
I mean, I think.
Bit of patricide.
I think from the start, you sympathise with both his mum and him.
Yeah.
But as the journey goes on, you're just like, oh God, I'm supporting the wrong people here.
Yeah.
These people are very damaged.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's difficult to root for anyone in the film? Do you reckon that's what a lot of people, because the fucking atom's split with it, people either critically are loving it or hating it. You know, Peter Bradshaw's gave it 2 stars and it was massively disappointing.
I mean,
the people are fucking other end of the spectrum.
I think it's not so much with Joker anyway. I think it's not so much resonating with the characters themselves. It's resonating with what it's saying. Again, with the social divide of the film. It's more of an examination of what's happening now, more than getting behind someone.
Yeah. I
think it's kind of like just putting up a mirror. It is putting up a mirror to society right now, and that's the effect it has on you. It's not like I'm rooting for him or her or whatever. It's just like, oh shit, this could possibly happen.
Yeah, plausible.
Yeah,
very plausible.
Well, I get what you mean. It's a strange situation to be in when you're watching a film, because you usually root for someone.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, kind of in a way you do root for them.
Yeah.
But it's hard to root for a psychopath who's so damaged. I mean, he's the underdog. He's a psychotic underdog that just does all the wrong things. But he does the wrong things to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro's character, for example, he openly takes the pity. He's clearly mentally deranged in the video he puts up, but he just takes advantage of that for his own ratings and to make himself look funnier. Yeah. And everyone else laps it up.
It's very what's they call it? Britain's Got Talent, or it's the freak show, isn't it? Like the freak show never went away. Let's laugh at all these fucking people. Exactly. Regardless of the problems.
And you want to see the freak stand up and say, don't laugh at me, I'm just a person, man. Yeah. It doesn't matter if I'm a woman and I've got a beard. That's my choice, dude.
You wish you could grow a beard. There was some absolutely fucking brilliantly comic time moments in the film.
Oh, the walking into the door.
The walking into the glass door.
Was fucking brilliant.
My fucking ribs were fucking killing me. Do you know when, like, you've got something wrong and you're laughing that much and you try not to laugh because it hurts? I had that. Yeah. I kept on elbowing the woman next to me. I was like, sorry love, I've got fucking bad ribs. Bad ribs. But no, like, that for me was brilliant. And the midget trying to get out.
I was about to say, after
fucking hell.
After the door, I was like, it wasn't a particularly funny film, but now you just reminded me, you got the door and the midget getting out. That was a nice touch. Because I remember the big guy and the midget coming in, and I do remember him locking the door.
Yeah, I do. You had to stick him.
And then when he says, "Okay, you can go," I was just like, is he gonna be able to reach? Yeah. Oh dear God. Yeah. And it was just, the way it was played out, it was fun. We kissed him on his forehead on the way out.
How many different takes do you reckon he done of that? Oh. Like, did something different as he left? But there's one where he's fucking slapped his little arse. Yeah.
I mean, I will say, for an intense character like the Joker, you can see that Jaoquin Pheonix, he seemed to have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he was always, it's a very intense role.
Very much so.
And the laugh was,
Haunting.
yeah.
Haunting, very haunting.
I was just like, oh my. I really like the idea of the fact that his laughing is, or isn't, a dysfunction. And he's got to hand out a card if he starts laughing in public. And I was just like, that's a nice touch. The laugh itself. And there was a few different kinds of laughs that he had. It is, yeah, absolutely haunting. And I think it's a hard thing to get right for the Joker, the laugh. Because it's you can easily fuck that up.
I can't remember Ledger doing it that much in The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, he's got his own little hyena castle.
He has, really. That was a much more serious. I mean, I said I wouldn't do this before we put the camera on that, but like, you do got comparing them, don't you?
Yeah, you can't. You shouldn't. They should all be taken individually. Yeah. We all know that deep down, but the devil on your shoulders going, just fucking rank them, compare them. Yeah. Which one's the best? Make a decision.
It's like a fucking YouTube video doing like top 10s. Yeah. Rank the fucking top 10 Transformers.
Yeah.
Or you know, whatever. But like, there was no parts where I thought Ledger wouldn't have done that, or Jack Nicholson would have been better than that.
He somehow, like, it's weird with the Joker. You get like people who like grew up in the 80s got Jack Nicholson, and then when they're making the new ones, like, oh, no one can top Jack. No one can top Jack. And people who grew up in the thousands, when I saw Dark Knight, and then it was like, no one can top Ledger. That Ledger, you were the bomb in fucking Dark Knight, yo. And then Joaquin comes along, and then you're like, fucking hell, they keep knocking him out the park here. Yeah. I mean, Leto didn't really get a fair crack of the whip because he was hardly in Suicide Squad. And
was he not, no?
Oh, mate, yeah.
Did he get his own film?
No, I don't think he should either. I didn't like his Joker. Bit too ghetto.
Oh, really?
Nah, it was fucking
he had like silver teeth in that, didn't he?
Yeah, he had the grill, he paired.
Paired?
Like a kitten.
Like a kitten?
Yeah. It was bizarre. Some of the choices he made was absolutely bizarre. But I think he's a non-point, as he didn't get a full. He wasn't the main antagonist.
Okay, I didn't know that. Antagonist, yeah. I didn't realise that because I just fucked that film off again.
Oh yeah, you made the right choice.
I had zero expectation, but like, it just seemed like if Marvel are doing Avengers, we'll do Suicide Squad because we'll just follow that formula, and it'll just be successful and stuff. And don't get me wrong, on the cast level, Joel Kinnaman, Will Smith, Margot Robbie.
Oh mate, Will Smith and Margot Robbie were really good.
Yeah.
It was just everything else that was shit. Everything.
Doesn't surprise me, but you know, like going back to what we were saying, they've done the opposite of what Marvel have done for this, and it really fucking
works.
Sticks in your mind. Like there's some brilliant scenes. You know, that scene where he just gets in the fridge, where he just rips everything out the fridge and just gets in it, and the camera kind of rockily starts creeping in, and I thought, oh, it's gonna get, as the camera's getting closer and closer, you're gonna hear him just laughing in the fridge, aren't you?
That scene really resonated with me because that's what I'm like in the summertime.
Just in the summer?
The fridge is too small, I can never get it. Shit.
No, but it like, reflecting on it now, like I can't think of too many negatives.
No, I mean, I'm
whatsoever.
I'm leaning towards it's a really fucking good film. Really good. It's just not, at point it wasn't what I was expecting, which isn't a bad thing.
No, because it should do that. It shouldn't be what you're expecting because we've seen so many different variations of it. It's nice to get something which is a bit fresh. How do you think then this, because with Batman being cast as, what's his chops from?
Oh, Patterson.
He'll
be a good Batman in.
He will be a good Batman. He's kind of got the jaw for it, hasn't he?
He's got the jaw for it, he's handsome, he's cut his acting chops in a lot of indie films. He's earned his big role.
Have you seen Cosmopolisis? Cosmopolisis. I think it's David Cronenberg.
No.
And he's in the limo. He's driving around New York for the day and doing stuff.
Yeah, he's doing loads of like coke and shit, isn't he? It's like a.
I think it's like part of
film.
Yeah. It's I think it's science fiction. I watched it when it was released, but as soon as I heard about he was cast in that role, I thought, oh yeah, if you look at that and how he is in that. I mean, I know that's not how Bruce Wayne acts or whatever, but I just thought from having the suit on and stuff, you can imagine him in those sort of scenes where he'd be suited and booted. And
yeah, and I think a younger actor cast as Bruce Wayne just makes you can get so much more mileage. Like Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's
imagine how many films you can get him in now. Whereas when they cast Affleck, I know for Batman vs Superman they were going for the Dark Knight Returns Batman,
the vintage look.
But it was like, well, how many films do you expect him to do? You can't stay in that condition forever.
I did like that portrayal. I did like it.
I've not
seen it before.
He was the best thing in it. Yeah.
So how do you think this will set up the next Batman film? Do you think those two are going to be the nemesis? Do you think Joaquin will return, Patterson, Wayne will have grown up and it'll exist in that world now?
Honestly, I hope not, because I just want that to be a nice standalone. I prefer them to do standalone with little links and not create a multiverse.
Yeah.
Because I think that's infinite. I think it's a lot cooler. I was like Jimmy from SoundCloud there.
Glad you said it, mate. I've been fucking hell. Oh, and I'm just snopping as well. Oh, fuck me.
But yeah, I think that's a much more cooler thing to do, because again, like we said like a few times now, with you can't compete with Marvel, with what they're doing with their cinematic universe. So just do individual character studies that do little links and that go nowhere in terms of leading on to another film. I think I'd be well happy if they just left it with just that Joker. There's his performance. There's a great standalone film. Chances are it's going to get Oscars.
Yeah.
Or nominations anyway.
Do you think?
I reckon so. I reckon Joaquin at least get a nomination. Because they've got a lot of buzz behind it now.
Yeah. What did you make of the giant rats? Did you see them running around the city now and then?
I didn't see them. I remember them being referenced. I was trying to think.
Is that a setup?
Is that a setup for the film? Is that a nod? I don't know. I need to read more comic books.
I wouldn't know.
Every time someone's name was mentioned on the TV, I was like, is that a reference?
Yeah.
Is that a nice reference? I don't know.
See, Marvel have taken that too far for me.
I think that's why I'm doing that now. It can't just be a name, it's got to be a reference. And I go, oh, I get that, I'm a fan.
Yeah. You have to analyse fucking everything frame by frame and that.
I mean, the odd Easter egg's kind of cool, thanks to the fans, but I like comic books, I'm just not that obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm not a true fan. I'm not an addict. Only with chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that has happened this week is going back to the Scorsese inspired elements of the film.
Oh yes.
With Taxi Driver, King of Comedy, was obviously that he's been interviewed by Variety or somebody, and he's been asked about comic book films. To which I think he said, I've seen a few, but they're not for me. And it kind of generated this massive sort of, like I hate talking about like fucking Twitter trends and shit like that, but the fucking social media was just a buzz of like, Scorsese's not digging Marvel, he's ragging on it. But like one person who took it to the extreme I thought was James Gunn.
Oh, he certainly did.
And it was like, I thought it was two things. I thought it was very naive, or it was very egotistical.
Yeah.
Naive for the reasons of James Gunn in his own right, film director, very successful.
I love James Gunn,
Yeah, you know, who doesn't enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
He's made a lot of money, he's done very well. So obviously, if you're a film director, you're going to be a Martin Scorsese fan. There's not many people who go into filmmaking who don't like Scorsese films.
Yeah, it's kind of impossible, isn't it?
So to hear that, you know, someone that you revere doesn't like your work.
Well, it wasn't even don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was the issue for me.
Yeah.
He's probably got, nah, I've not watched it, but James Gunn took it as, I don't like your films, like, directly at him, because he makes majority of his films are comic book films.
Yeah.
And like, from a naive perspective, I get it, you'd want him to say, oh, I've seen your films. Not for me, but yeah, well done on that, but do you know what, if he doesn't like them, so fucking what? How many films are made in the world, which he probably doesn't fucking like? And James Gunn's got his little fucking pulpit fucking preaching from there, Scorsese doesn't like my films.
Yeah,
fucking go up.
I can understand his disappointment, but like, you know, I think he's blown a bit out of proportion there, because you let me know about that, so I checked it out and I retweeted with a comment, and I basically said he's blown it out of proportion. He just doesn't like comic book films.
Yeah.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna go watch, you know, German art house fucking Possum. Remember Possum?
Possum was a good film.
Fuck off.
You were shit scared, that's why I didn't like it.
It's just like it's not a bad film. I'm not saying.
German expressions, films
Yeah.
and all that expressions.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Like I love Matthew Holness, but that film was just not
Stylistically, it was fucking wrong for you.
Yeah, it's just not to my taste. I'm not holding anything against it. It's clearly not. Like Tetsuo, I'm not gonna watch that again.
You fucking paid £6 to go and watch Tetsuo and spent all night outside on your fucking e-cig doing God knows what while we were upstairs laughing our heads off.
I was playing Star Wars Commander. But no, I've done that because it's been like 10, 15 years since we last watched Tetsuo, and I remember hating it then. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It freaked me out.
You threw your money in the fire again.
So I was like, oh, it's been a while. Maybe it's like Taxi Driver, because the first time I watched Taxi Driver, I didn't like that or understand it.
Yeah.
Watched it again. I was like, there we go. You've got to be a little bit older to get to grips with it. So I thought that'd be the case, and within a minute of Tetsuo, I was like, nope, fuck this, not for me.
I liked it up to about halfway through, and it's just too much. Again,
it is
just
too much.
the fella who's made that needs to do the same thing that James Gunn needs to do and fucking grow up.
But yeah, going back to James Gunn, I completely agree, mate. He's taken it very personally, and there was no personal jab there towards him or anyone who has ever made a comic book film.
Yeah. The other reason why I think it was extremely naive is because as a director, has he done 3 Marvel films, not 2 Marvel films? And he's doing Suicide Squad 2.
He's done 2 Marvel films, Suicide Squad 2 and Guardians 3.
Alright, so he's firmly established as a comic book director, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's been in enough projects to know who his audience is. Is he telling me that he thinks the audience for those films is Martin Scorsese? When he's sitting down, he's reading that script going, oh yeah, and then Groot gets set on fire and he comes back as a leaf. Scorsese's going to be blown away by this, isn't he? We're going to plant him at the end of the first film when he's being fucking saved everyone and being set on fire, right? And by the time the next one comes round, or Avengers Part 12, he'll be a teenager and he'll be playing arcade games. Scorsese will love that, because Scorsese's known for playing arcade games, isn't he? And he makes loads of teen films, and like it's just bizarre.
I'll tell you what, this guy's dad is a planet. I'll tell you who's gonna love this. The director of Goodfellas.
Kind of looks like him though, doesn't he? The beard. Kind of looks like Scorsese, like Kurt Russell. Is it Ego he plays?
Yeah, Ego.
Yeah, but like, do you see what I mean? How naive that is for him to go, like, know your audience. It's not Martin Scorsese.
No.
He's at home watching Fellini films or fucking Tarkovsky or whatever. He's not watching Guardians 2. It's just bizarre. And I think the egotistical side of it for me is the people that had recognised James Gunn and bump into him, there'll be Marvel fans at events, at Comic Cons, and the people that go to them absolutely idolise him. So all he'll ever hear is positive things. Oh, I fucking love Guardians. I bought a cassette player just to listen to the soundtrack on and made it at home, like retro. Yeah. I fucking love it, it's brilliant. Great. guess what? Fucking not everyone likes it. Not everyone's going to be into it. And Martin Scorsese is definitely not going to be into it.
But the irony with Scorsese's comment, he's just produced a comic book film.
Yeah.
But he produced a comic book film that's more Scorsese.
Yeah.
That's kind of, he's not obviously made the film, but it's very heavily influenced by Scorsese, whereas something like Guardians of the Galaxy has zero influence.
Scorsese's not a producer on Joker though, is he? His name's not on Joker.
He's a producer.
Really?
Or his company's produced it?
No, I think from what I seen the other day, they had a clip of the director, cinematographer Joaquin, the set designer, and the lady who's the producer on it, whose name I can't remember, who Todd Phillips accidentally, he slaps her boob.
Oh, oh, me too.
Have you got boobs?
Hell yeah, I've got boobs. Seen these tiggle bitties?
She's worked with Scorsese for 15 years, so she was key in basically getting all the locations for his films. She's basically like, if you want to shoot in New York City, it's not Emma Thomas, that's Christopher Nolan's missus. It's Emma something her name is, not Emma something, I don't know what her surname is, but she got all the locations, all the places in the Bronx and that to shoot and stuff. I didn't realise his name was on it.
I'm not reliable with this shit, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it's heavily inspired by, which is evident.
I'm 80% sure that he's like an executive producer on it or something.
Okay.
I'm 80% sure now.
Check your phone, come on. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back on what I've said there.
Oh, I'm not making a tit of myself again, am I?
But do you get what I mean though? Like, so James Gunn's used to all these people fucking sucking his dick because, and probably all the people at Marvel as well, because yeah, Guardians was dead successful. You know what I mean? And one person, it's just bizarre that he's...
I think where he's coming from, he's like, where James...
A disappointed fan.
He's coming from the fact that he's probably coming from the place where, well, how can you dismiss a film that you've not even seen just because it's a comic book film?
Yeah, but
which
like,
I get, but...
You don't have to eat dog shit to know what it tastes like. You just fucking know, I don't want to eat dog shit.
Yeah, I mean...
The same way you don't want to fucking watch Tetsuo.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time you ever given me a text? Hey lad, do you want to go see this rom-com tonight?
Never.
It's just not our bag, is it?
Never.
If I made it
but it's like,
myself.
I'm not going to have a Vindaloo because I know it's too spicy for me. So I'm not going to order it.
You know what, mate?
You're all thumbs, aren't you?
I've made a tit to myself again, haven't I?
He's not on it, is he though?
He's not on it.
It's called your dad, don't they often do that?
No.
Frankly.
Say who is on it? Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, fucking hell.
I bet he loves comic book films. He does. He's in Guardians.
Yeah. He plays me.
But I'm sure it's like Scorsese production company or some shit.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard the Scorsese's involved in it somewhere. I'm wrong, aren't I? I'm fucking wrong again.
But at the same time with it, it's probably a little thing what's been said, it's been taken well out of context. And obviously if he is involved, it's perfect, free PR and marketing the fucking night that it's launched. So
yeah,
that's the other thing I want to talk with a pinch of salt with it. It promotes the film, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Bobby De Niro's in it, so you know, they all seem to sing off the same hymn sheet, them lot, don't they? So
yeah.
by them lot I mean that they often work together, not
not
the Italian Americans.
Yeah.
They work together, so they support each
What
other.
do you mean, you people?
Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Me fucking ribs are killing.
So I'd like to conclude.
Yeah.
Joker, success.
I will say I am pleasantly surprised by the result of it.
Yeah, I think it's on discussion. It's yeah.
Do you think that he was the Joker that shot the Thomas and Martha Wayne?
You see, you know me, mate. You know I take things at face value. He's just a randomer that shot them because he was inspired by the Joker. I don't like to get too incepted by a film. Me, mate, I'm basic. take it as it is.
Do you remember that, like, whenever you're in a dream, you never realise that you're in a dream, you just end up in the middle of it?
I can't remember most of my dreams.
No. I was trying to do a DiCaprio quote there from Inception.
I
Like
either,
at the cafe.
I either wake up really happy, really disappointed, or
Really
covered
wet.
in piss, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Fucking wrap it up, lad. I'm fucking dying here.
Oh, right. Right, everyone, that's our discussion on Joker. Is it The Joker or Joker?
Joker.
On Joker. Thanks for watching / listening. Feel free to subscribe. That's one thing I never do at the end of these.
No.
Yeah.
Like it, subscribe it,
And
call us names.
yeah, leave us comments, because you know, I've got nothing else better to do. So yeah, thanks very much. Good night. God bless.